Hello everyone, welcome to Mathematics Magic. This is Shahid Mahmood and today I will show you how to select printing option for a document, specify page to print and properties for a document printing to prior to printing. There are different methods to achieve the same result in Word 2019, but I will concentrate most of the productive method when dealing with the page setup. So I will go through all these setting option one by one, changing the page margins, changing the page orientation, changing the paper size, changing the print option, changing the collate and the page options, printing background colors and images, setting pages to print. So let's discuss with the first one, changing how can we changing the page margins. To change the page margin, just go to the layout tab, and in the layout tab you can go to the margins, click on a margins, and in the margin window you find the at the bottom custom margin. Click on the custom margin and here you can change the margin setting by clicking on it, or by changing by typing on it. These settings are in centimeters. So next thing is how can we change the page orientation. The page orientation can be changed from also the margin settings, or we can change the page margin by go to the layout tab, and in the layout tab click on the orientation, and in the orientation you can see that there are two types of orientation in the Microsoft Word 2019. So the portrait mode is set by default, and if you want to change the orientation you can select it from the here. So sometimes we when we export tables or draw our tables, the tables are not fit on the tables on the page, so we can change the page orientation to print all these settings on a page. So next is changing the paper size. Changing the paper size, it is a good idea to check the paper size and make adjustment before creating a or printing a document. Not doing so could lead to number of formatting complication of problem when printing the document on a desired printer. Most printer use A4 paper size and are not a letter, as well as we will cover shortly. If your document does not print properly, always check this option first. How can we check this option? To change the paper size, follow these steps. First, click on a layout tab from the page setup layout tab, and then you can find the size. Click on the drop down arrow button, the size text. Here the list of different sizes of printing papers are available. You can choose any one of them according to your page size. So next is changing the print option. Before printing a document, you should check the print layout to view to see whether the page layout, margin and documents contents look professional. How can we check this? Just go to the file menu. When we click on a print option, here you can see the print. This is a print preview, and we can scale the preview from zoom in or zoom out settings. So this is a number of copies to print. Here we can change the number of copies to print from 1 to desired number. So this numbers of copies can be adjusted from here. So next is click to select the different printer. Here from we can select the different printer by attaching the printer to the PC. So next is change the printer setting. These will differ depending on the printer types. So printer setting from the printer properties. So it depends upon the printer properties, printers. So the most common page setups, click on the page setup button bottom of the list across the more options. So these are the page margin options we can select from here. This is the page size and page margin, and here is the page per list. How many page per sheet we can select it here from 1 page per sheet, 2 page per sheet, 4 page per sheet, and so on. Setting the collate and page options. Collating is the sequence that you want multiple copies of a document to be printed in. For instance, if a document consists of 6 pages and you would like 2 copies of the document, you may wish to print page 1 of the document 6 times, then page 2, and so on. Alternatively, you may want to print pages 1 through 6 and then 1 through 6 again. So this setting can be done from the collated here. So next is this is go to the setting. This how can we done this? Go to the setting option to instruct the document to print on the both sides. How can we print the documents on the both sides? We can go to the setting and click print one side, and here we can change the print on both sides. So document can be printed on both sides. So next is printing background colors and images. You can apply themes, includes images to background of your Microsoft Word document. When printing documents with themes and images, you might notice that the background colors or images does not print with the other document's content. To fix this issue, follow these steps. First is go to the file menu, and in the file menu you need to go to the option, and in the option setting go to the display, and in the display setting check this box, print background color and images, then OK. So this could be done, this could be fixed by doing these steps. Next is setting pages to print. Often you will need to fit more than one pages from document onto a landscape or portrait page. This option is greater for booklet, manuals or brochure style layouts. To select the number of pages to be included per sheet, go to the settings selection from here, file menu, and then go to the print, and in the print setting go to you can select these setting from here, 1 page per sheet, 2 page per sheet, and so on. So these are some basic setting used for the printing option. Thanks for watching this video.